Hello, y'all. Hold on, let me fix my phone. You know how I do. So, I'm on my way to do some work. You know, man. I be looking over here to see if I see a dog, man, or something when I ride through here, especially at night. I'm crazy. Y'all know I'm crazy, right? So, especially when I get right here, this area right here. Hold on, let me just show you all this. Look. I'll be looking. I'll be seriously looking, yo. Like, is there a dog, man, in there somewhere? Because, you know, we have woods too, so guarantee you there's one there. And what they say, they supposed to be protecting us, but, you know, they not going to get the okay until we go sleep in the forest, in the woods, like the Most High said. So, I'm watching this video, right? And this guy, well, let me tell you why I was watching the video. I don't really watch too much YouTube unless I get a notification. So this guy, I'm actually going to finish a job up. So this guy, he's I guess being a preacher, I guess, I don't know. And he's telling the people, okay, y'all, we're in the 7-year tribulation right now. So I had to rewind it back, like, what? I said, y'all really think y'all going to go through some fucking excuse my French, but y'all really think y'all gonna go through some tribulation, so much gonna be chaos? It's been fucking chaos since y'all got the rulership. That's all y'all do is start wars and steal and kill. Like, what is you talking about? So I'm like, oh, so it's supposed to be a tribulation for y'all. So then it says, he was talking about where the devil coming down with great anger because he got but a short time. Okay, well, how about it's the Most High coming down with great anger because y'all have but a short time? I said, what if it's like that? Because I'm sitting here and I'm listening to him. This dude talking about Jesus gonna be the God, the creator. That's what he said. Jesus the creator, and the church is the man child. I said, yo, these people is crazy. Like, anything for them to, you know, be part of what, you know, what was promised to us. You know what I'm saying? They cannot just accept. Listen, we accepted ours. Look at us. We accepted it. Everything. Went through the whole joint. Yeah, we complained and we cried out. Yeah, we did. But we never sat there and lied or and whatever. They done hit everything. They done changed the words of our history. They changed the words of our forefathers and put them for their forefathers. Like, if you can't, they are the most wickedest people on this plane. They are wicked. I mean, just think about this. Could you imagine somebody breaking your house, tie your whole family up, keep y'all in captivity? I'm talking about his family and your family, generation to generation. And then he just switched places with you, make you the robber, and it's his house. And then, you know, they done did so much to you, you done forgot. You actually think you're the invader and he's the victim. But he's the invader and you're the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some messed up stuff. And I mean, all of them, every nation on this plane do the same thing. Call us names. Call us all types of names. When stuff happens to us, they don't care. You know what I mean? But now, listen, I saw a video where a big giant building fell in Europe. I mean, big building. This joint was like a skyscraper type apartment. This joint dropped. And then it was like all types of mudslides, and man, the Most High over there tearing their land up. He tearing their land up. I'm talking about, it is going to be desolate. It's not going to be a person left. When he said it's going to be 10 men a city, he ain't lying. He's over there tearing that joint up. Bad. I'm like, dang. You know, I'm like, man, listen, they just had a crazy earthquake. Now, it was an earthquake in North Carolina, I think, or whatever. But you got to pay attention to where the bad stuff is happening. It's not happening in the projects. You don't see no earthquakes in the projects where we live. The majority of us live, the oppressed ones. I mean, I'm not in the projects no more, but I'm still in the neighborhood with my people. I still live around I'm gonna be honest with you. I know, you know, a lot of our people jacked up. You know what I mean? They really messed up. But if you really pay attention and think about what the Most High is saying, like he's telling you to gather yourselves together. You know, stay with your people. You know, and you at risk of being robbed, but he told you keep his laws, he'll protect you. So, like with my brother-in-law, remember the video I did the other day when he was like, yo, people robbed, they sticking up people, whatever, and I just had that, I ain't worried about it, you know, type of attitude. And he, when I came in the house, he was like, man, you tripping, you know. I said, well, I don't do what you do. You know what I mean? I said, you eat pork. I don't eat that. I said, you eat the shrimps and crab. I said, you eat everything that's defiled. I said, and then, you know, you have problems. You know what I mean? You got problems. And I said, I told you how to stop the problems, but y'all don't want to, him or his wife. You know, his wife, my sister. I said, y'all don't want to listen to me. I say something to y'all, you know. I said, well, you know, you bought that. I mean, listen, I'm going to keep it a bean. And I'm being straight out, y'all. I ain't got time to be worrying about no wife, no kids, no nothing. I'm telling you, I'm teaching you, I'm showing you, I'm telling you what to look for, what to do, and you know what I mean? You bought that. You bought it. The only person I would be worrying about is a young child. You know what I'm saying? Someone that don't have no type of guidance. You gotta, you know, literally bring them up. Now that child I would worry about, but 15, 16, nah. You know, I'm not that type of person. I remember I was having problems with my son mom, right? I got 4 sons, 3 baby moms. Leave me alone, don't judge me. I was a little happy back in the day. Couldn't keep my hands off of girls, females, which is a good thing. You know, I could be one of them freak boys or something. Nah, I know I couldn't. But so so me and her was beefing, right? Well, she was beefing with me because I ain't doing the argument. I'm cool. You want to argue with me, I'm hanging up. Seriously, I don't do that. You're not gonna give me a headache, and I can't function with headaches. So, like, I get the worst headaches from a stupid headache. You know what I mean? A person to have a normal headache, and my headache would be 1,000,000 times more than his, but it'd be the same type of headache. You know, I get these super intense headaches. So, she going crazy. Like, and it's the thing, right? It was all over sneakers. She wanted me to buy him a pair of $200 something sneakers, talking about he played basketball. So, I was brought up a different way. When I was younger, my mom didn't buy that stuff. I'm just being honest. I went through hell in school, but my mom, she did it for a reason. Now, I'm not gonna say I don't buy my children name brand stuff, but I'm not buying no $200-300 sneakers for no child. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. That's a child. You start giving him adult things, he's gonna act like an adult. And then you got a problem. And I tried to explain that to her, but she didn't want to listen to me, you know, because she had a submissive husband. Her husband was crazy submissive to her. I mean, he had no back. And I kept telling him to get his testicles back from her, but, you know, because me and him was about to rumble one time. This is back in the day. He said something crazy out his mouth to me. And I'm not a big dude. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is. People tend to think light-skinned dudes is punks. I don't know why, but nah. So he said something dumb out his mouth, but I didn't want to jump on him in front of my son. So because my son mom had an apartment. So I told him, come downstairs. So he thought I was going downstairs to talk to him. So when he came, I swung on him. So he like ran and hid behind the door. And he's like, yo, what's up? I said, you know, you running your mouth? We men, what's up? You know, so he, you know, whatever. But she was putting me through a whole lot. And then it come to find out she was just mad because I didn't want her. So this is the crazy thing. She was married, but she wanted to, you know? And I'm like, ew. I like, one thing about me, I can't do that sleeping with girls that sleep with other. I can't do that. Ill. That's disgusting to me. I'm sorry. It's a turn off. You know what I mean? So you cheat on me, it's a wrap. I'm done. It's like to me, you're filthy. You know, if we together and you know we doing whatever, fine. But if you go on the other side of the fence and I find out, it ain't no I'm sorry. Because don't get me wrong, men do that, but it's in our nature to do that. But y'all women, y'all have a womb. You know, y'all carry seeds. It's a totally different thing. And if you're pregnant and you're laying up with another man, you're defiling your seed. You know what I mean? Your child is being defiled. So people don't understand a lot of the stuff, but it's just something in my nature where if you cheat on me, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't care how I feel. It's just, I mean, it's so crazy. My body will react different to you. Seriously, yo. One time I thought I had a problem, you know, for real. I did. I thought I had a problem. You know, I was messing with somebody. She did whatever she did over money, you know, because I'm not, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll give you something. But if I'm trying to do something for myself, like, you know, build up something or obtain something, then you got to wait. You know what I mean? You got to let me get what I want to get. And, you know, being a whore, she did what she did. I'm just sorry. That's what she is. She was a whore. And so I called myself, okay, you know, a year went by, yeah, whatever. And old boy was like, no. I'm like, yo, I thought something was wrong. I seriously thought something was wrong. I went to a doctor and all. And guess what? It was her. It was her. So it's in my nature, I guess. You go lay up with another man, it's a wrap. I'm sorry. You know. But so she was getting like crazy with it, right? And it got to the point where I wouldn't even answer her calls no more, right? She want to argue, start screaming and all that stuff, and pump her little husband up, get stupid, and then I get mad. Like one time I almost shot him. Like this was like back, like, you know, before I knew anything. I actually, it was so crazy. I almost like, I lived in like Upper Darby somewhere, in like Springfield, and they lived down the bottom, and it was on some Christmas stuff. This was before I knew anything, and you know, I didn't celebrate it though. I ain't celebrate nothing. So they got on my nerves about buying my kids stuff, right? So I bought him an iPad. Now I bought him an iPad. This woman calls my phone like she gave me the money to go get it. Like she was acting crazy, you know. So finally, you know, during that time, I still had a temper, so I got mad. You know, I told her, I said, yo, you know, you need to chill out. You forgot who you talking to, because she's seeing how I get. So he gets on the phone talking. I said, what? I was surprised, right? So my oldest son was there, and he seen me, you know, act up. So I had grabbed my gun and ran down there, because like what he said was, I'm like, huh? Really? So I'm down there, but I got on the expressway and I got stuck in traffic for an hour, and I can't stay mad long, right? I can only stay mad for a certain amount of time. So by the time I got down there, I mean, he came outside, but he was scared to death. And then he was trying to explain himself, and he kept saying, all I want you to do is stop calling my wife. And I'm like, call your wife? I said, what are you talking about? So he like, yeah, she keep talking about you. I said, I don't call her. I said, what is you crazy? Right? I said, that's your wife. Why? I don't want your wife. Right? So he was like, yeah, she keep telling me you call. So I said, listen, man, I don't call your wife, and I don't want to hurt your feelings. So he just kept going and going. So finally, I showed him. Your wife calls me. I don't answer the phone. Ain't this your wedding picture? Where you at? And other pictures. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to go there because he kept doing it. So this was some years ago though. It's like 2008, something like that. So 2010, something like that, somewhere around there. So pretty much it was just drama on top of drama on top of drama on top of drama, just crazy, right? So it got to the point where I just never spoke to her no more, right? So then, one day I'm talking to my son, and my son literally tells me on the phone, my mom said, I ain't gotta listen to you. I hung right up. I hung right up on him. Hung up, click. So 2 years went by. He calls his brother, my oldest son, Fontaine. He says, you talk to Dad? I said, yeah, I talk to him all the time. He said, can you, like, can you tell him to call me or something? So he was like, so my son told him, he said, this is what happens when your mom keep you away from our dad, but then when you do something, she wants you to be the dad, right? So he was like, what? He was like, you can't disrespect dad and think he's going to play dad. He's going to cut you off, right? Because that's how I am. I'm not when you're a baby. If you're a little baby, I know better. But when you're in your teens and stuff like that, you start talking crazy, I will cut you off quick. I will not talk to you. Seriously. So, I mean, if something happened, of course, I would have, did that. Or if he needed something, I would have did it. But I on the tip, I had to show him, you don't talk to me like that. Who you talking to? Now, I could have whipped his behind, but what was that going to do? So I separated myself from him. Well, I was around, but you know what I mean? He didn't know it. So he called me, he called, oh, Dad, And I told him, he was like, no, my mom was putting me up against you and I didn't know no better because I said, no, I understand. I said, but it's one thing for your mom to tell you to do something. It's another thing to use common sense and know I better not do that. You know what I mean? But that's what happens when women snatch their children from their father. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some jerks out there that deserve what, they don't need to be around their kids. That's true. But when you got a man that's going to give his child stuff and, teach his son and teach him how to do stuff or stuff like that, and you want to get mad because he won't go and buy expensive stuff for him, you get to act like, nah, I'm cool. You got it. You know what I mean? That's real, seriously, that's how I am. You got it. So that's how that went, and she was mad. And he talks to me every day now. He don't do that no more. He called me every day. I help him fix his little stuff and everything. He got his little car now. He's older now. But every day, what's up, Dad? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I bet you won't do that again. You know what I'm saying? So, I know I went from one story to another story. I understand. I know it. That's how I am. I can't help it. I got so much going on in my head. I be trying to get it out. I can't help that. But, pretty much, it was just crazy, you know what I mean? During a certain time in my life, I was going through HELL. One baby mom, she was just doing way too much, and the other one was just on some old nasty stuff. And then, my wife was just crazy as all outdoors, so I don't know. I gotta, my cousin went and picked up this part for me. I gotta get it from him. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy yourself because I gotta call him. Shalom.